Hello, this is the MSI Crosshair 16HX AI, D2XWX. It's a mid-range gaming laptop packed with beefy cooling and good upgradability. But first, let's see how to open it. For starters, 13 Phillips head screws hold the bottom cover in place. Start prying from the back edges. Then flip the laptop over, open the lid, and work your way around the sides and the front using a thin plastic tool. Once all internal clips are released, carefully lift the panel away from the chassis. On the inside, the bottom plate features various plastic and rubber elements that make contact with the frame and motherboard for added structural support. Here we have a massive 90 watt-hour battery pack. To remove it, disconnect the cable by pulling it downwards and undo the 4 screws securing it to the main body. A full charge is good for over 6 hours of 4K YouTube playback. That's a decent result, especially for a machine with an Arrow Lake HX CPU and a 1600p 240Hz display. For storage, you have two M.2 slots that fit 2280 drives. The upper slot is for Gen 5 SSDs. The shield on top of the system, NVMe, is glued to the slot, and the sticky thermal pad underneath makes removal a bit tricky. Just unglue the cover and carefully slide the drive out. This serves as a good reminder that there is a cooling pad for each SSD, which is great to see. The RAM section is protected by a large metal cap with a rubber piece on top that makes contact with the bottom cover. Pop the metal shield off with a plastic tool. The center is slightly glued to the slots, so you may need to apply some force. You can install up to 96 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM with a maximum supported frequency of 6,400 megahertz. In our case, we have 32 gigabytes of DDR5, 5,600 memory. The Wi-Fi 6E card is user replaceable. The Massive Cooler Boost 5 thermal solution is all about copper. It comprises 2 fans and 5 heat pipes in total. The 3 in the middle are shared between the CPU and the GPU, from fin stack to fin stack. The pipe in the top right connects the CPU VRM plate and the main GPU plate. The 5th U-shaped pipe is dedicated solely to the GPU, its VRM and memory chips. Speaking of which, the larger GPU cold plate extends over the chipset, and the system is further complemented by 4 heat sinks. To remove the cooler boost unit, start by unplugging the 2 fan connectors. 3 small rubber feet around each fan housing prevent extra chassis flex during intensive use. 2 screws hold each fan housing. The third is already out, as it is shared with the bottom plate. 7 more screws need to be removed, 4 around the processor and 3 captive ones surrounding the graphics card. Carefully pop the cooling unit off from different angles using a lever tool. Finally, you can see the other side of the thermal unit, as well as the CPU and GPU chips. Check out our full review at techpowerup.com.